Hi everybody, welcome back to week 4 of pack 1, pick 1. So today, yet again, we're going to crack open a pack of Tales of Aria first edition. Take our first pick. Imagine we're sitting down in the draft, we want to win the whole thing. What are we going to pick and why? So, I'm going to have a wee look first, see what I can figure out, see what type of direction I would like to go down if I was sitting at this draft table. Give a few thoughts, insights, musings. And then we'll go from there. So we'll get in the LSS development team. We'll see what these gentlemen have to say. But hey, enough of me. Let's crack them open and see which path our tale will take us down. Entwiner, Winter's Bite, Electrify, Earth Law Surge, Sotomara, Summerwood Shelter, Turn Timber, Emerging Avalanche, Ragamuffins Hat, Emerging Avalanche again, Frazzle, Bramble Spark, Strength of Sequoia, Flake Out, and Vela Flash. The beautiful embodiment of lightning. Is it a sign? And a little bit of Titan's Fist. Alrighty, I see a lot of earth jumping out at me straight away. So we'll see where this goes. A little bit of organization. Elemental, Ice, and Lightning. We've got some double Emerging Avalanche. A little bit of Guardian. A little bit of Guardian going on here today. We also have a few arrows and just a few of our rune blades. So of course, we've mentioned a little bit before about how the elements can often be a starting point, as it can send you down the road of two heroes. Of course, all three heroes having essence of, two essences. Let's have a look. What immediately jumps out here is a few Emerging Avalanches. Now, there's a little bit of an Aura Elemental Guardian strategy going on out there, which is a very nice one to get on board with. It's not something that I initially gravitate to. However, it is quite a powerful strategy. Our Guardian is, of course, sitting with Essence of Earth on his text. So we've got a little bit of Earth here and then a little bit of this for later on. Some of these could come back around. A lot of the Earth also would support Briar's Elemental Runeblade. A little bit of a tricky one. Nothing is jumping out and surging right into my eyes here. We're going to take Entwiner. It's a simple one. Keeps you open. Elemental is almost generic here. So we're going to take this one. We'll see what happens.
Alright, we're going to remove the token for another pack. And we're going to be sorting these out. Alright, so immediately there's a bit of a skew towards the Earth side. We have decently powerful Earth cards, the Earth Law Surge being the best one. We don't see anything too special in our class cards. There's definitely really good cards like these Bramble Sparks, these Arrogant Stuffer cards that would be pretty good. So Ragamuffins Hat. The biggest upside to just picking this is because it's generic. You can play it in single class. But at the same time, if you're playing Ranger, you don't really want this hat. You want to find a Ranger hat. Entwine Earth is really good in Briar. And it is playable in Oldham. And it's also quite good in Lexi. Now, you may think, oh no, I have to play this with an Earth card, but that's not actually true. I believe Entwine Earth is actually very strong on Lexi because Lexi doesn't get access to 2/6s, and specifically the red Entwine Earth is really good in Lexi. Even though you can't Earth use it, you're still allowed to play with it in your deck. We're going to be picking the Entwine Earth here. If we end up going Briar, this is going to be a premium first pick, but if we end up going Lexi, this is always going to make my deck. And it's also sometimes going to make my deck in Oldham, so we're picking this really insanely powerful card, Entwine Earth here.
Hey guys, Chris here again with another pack one. Let's see what we have today. So, straight away I noticed Entwine Earth, my favourite card in the format. This card, the rate of damage with this card is just second to none, really. Most of the other cards in this pack are, there's quite a few good cards actually, but for sheer power, and in a limited format, Earth just runs over decks. Decks can't defend too well, and 8 power for 2 it's good with all 3 heroes. Even it's a Earth Fusion, but it's even good with Lexi. Just a 6 power attack you can play as a filler card. The other good card is Bramble Spark, but I typically won't pick that first pick pack 1 unless it's a red, just because for high impact. So it's, for me, it's not very close. This card goes in every deck, and it gets amplified its power depending on which hero you have. My favorite card in the format.
Alright, let's have a look at this pack. Sotomora Red. The lake out Ruggamuffin's head. Okay. Ooh. Some really powerful cards in here. Bramble Spark is really nice. Okay. The cards that immediately pop out at me for Ranger is definitely the Frazzle. Earthlore Surge is really powerful in both Briar and Oldhim. This is quite nice for both Lexi and Oldhim. Electrify is decent. Entwine Earth is surprisingly strong. 2 cost for 6, goes in any deck. So it's extremely great pick to stay open, because you can even run this in Lexi and just not really bother about fusing. It's still 2 cost 6 power, which is really strong. Ruggamuffin's Hat is a nice fixer, but probably not the power level we want from first pack. Earthlore Surge is just so good. I think for me it's probably between these. Maybe even Entwine Earth, but just because of this is probably the most open pick, but I cannot pass this Earthlore Surge. This card is just so powerful in Oldhim and Briar, especially Briar. 2 cost plus 5 is just can push through so much damage. It works nicely with cards like Thump because it works on any attack action card, which is really key for the wording on this one. So I will be picking Earthlore Surge.
It's your boy, Jacob Pearson, coming at you guys again with yet another Pick 1 Pack 1. Alright guys, let's just get ripping straight into it. We're going to flick this token off and we're going to go through this pack. Let's see what we're going on. We're just going to do some quick sorting. Nice Earth card there. Oh, red flake card, not bad. Some Ice and Lightning. Oh, Raggamuffin's Hat, not a bad equipment. Another strong arrow, decent elemental card. We got some elemental Runeblade cards going on. Another Earth. Guardian. Okay, there we go. Another Merchant Avalanche, another Guardian. Another Earth. Okay, not anything hugely exciting in this pack. A lot of Guardian stuff going on. Some powerful Earth things. Raggamuffin's Hat, definitely not a bad card for if you're blocking out your hand, you got 1 card left. You can send it to the bottom for try and hit a better arsenal card, or you can fix your card and try and get a better pitch value card. It does have some universally good effect. I mean, it is a generic equipment and limited, so let's be honest, something is always better than nothing. And then in terms of elemental, Entwine Earth is pretty strong. 2/6 is actually playable in everything, even if you can't get the Earth Fusion effect. So it might even be worth considering for your Lexi deck, to be honest. And then in terms of everything else, Red Frazzle, oh my god, this card is effectively an archetype in itself for limited. Being able to first pick a Red Frazzle can set you up significantly for the rest of the draft. If you can pick up multiples of this, they are very nasty if you are able to find a way to get additional action points or use your Lexi's hero power in order to enable that. Guardian, nothing really exciting here. A Red Sequoia is decent enough, but it's not really something I would love to be first picking. But there's something to be said for having 4 cards in Guardian and 3 Earth cards. You're going to wheel something from this pack. So something I would love to do in this pack was actually take this blue Winter's Bite. Now this card is a little bit innocuous. It's just a blue ice card, which is just pretty good in Oldhim. Like, it's just not bad at all in being able to enable his hero ability. But the big thing with taking this Blue Winter's Bite is that there's 7, or actually 8 cards in this pack where I would love to have in my Oldhim deck. Like, all of these are very, very playable cards for Oldhim specifically, which means that I will almost definitely be wheeling something good out of this pack. The flip side of that is some people might pick up on the signal and also go into my lane. But this effectively cuts the other ice cards out from the pool, leaves me open if I see some good Lexi cards coming through from my right-hand side, and could end up wheeling something good from here. The other second pick would probably be this Earthlore Surge, along a similar vein of Winter's Bite, just to stay a bit more open. But the reason why I like this Winter's Bite a little bit more than Earthlore Surge is I'm much more of an Oldhim or Lexi style drafter than drafting like the Briar combo decks. And that's just my personal preference. But these 2 cards are definitely what should be contending through your pick one, pack one. I'm simply taking this Blue Winter's Bite over the red Earthlore Surge or the red Entwine Earth, just because I just want to cut this lane, there's this lane being Lexi, while keeping myself open to this very available Oldhim deck. I know I'm getting an Oldhim card out of this pack, which means that if I need to derail my own draft, I can always rely on knowing that I'm going to get something on this pack on its another way back round. And with that said, that's going to be my pick one in this pack one for today. Thanks, guys.